Hello.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate you making the time. So you have been an undocumented person for 25 years.
Yes.
And when you wrote your book that won the Pulitzer, you said Notes of an Undocumented Citizen. Why was it important for you to have citizen in the title?
Well, actually, I ended up winning the Pulitzer when I was a reporter for the Washington Post.
Gotcha.
It's not for the book, but thank you.
No, and I feel like you were overlooked.
It was overlooked.
For the book, and I'm going to make a big point of it next time I talk to my friend Bob Pulitzer.
But you gotta love America, though. Like, I ended up winning a part of a Pulitzer, but I can't get a green card.
Yeah.
Right? So there's no process for undocumented immigrants like me who have lived here 26 years next month to actually legalize our status and follow a process. Actually, I was watching the debate tonight, and I actually started thinking that, coming on the show, I want to actually make an announcement. I think after tonight, I am deciding to run for president of the United States of America.
All right, yeah.
Yes.
Why not?
On behalf of all the undocumented immigrants in the country, I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding. Because the reality is undocumented immigrants like me can't even vote for an election, much less participate.
You showed up when you were 12 years old from the Philippines, and you did not realize until you were 16 and tried to get a driver's license that you lacked documentation. Is that how it worked?
Yeah, that was in 1997. Only 13 states allow undocumented immigrants to drive. So I found out when I was 16, and there was no Google. It's not like I can Google this. And I'm Filipino, and whenever the media said anything about illegal people, it was always about Mexico. Right? By the way, if you see an Asian-looking person with a Latino name, it means they're Filipino. It's a little hint from me. There's 4 million of us in America. So I thought I may be the only non-Mexican and documented immigrant in this country. Then thankfully, I was a student at Mountain View High School, and my teacher, Mrs. Doerr, said, I asked too many annoying questions, and I should do this thing called journalism. And then I found out that when you become a journalist, you get a byline. So like your name is on a piece of paper. So I thought, if I can't be here because I don't have the right papers, what if my name is on the paper?
Yeah.
Like this book actually has a Library of Congress number. Like I don't have a green card, but the book is documented and I'm not.
That's all right.
But what is that about, right? Like, and actually for me, now that immigration is like the central topic in this election, I think there's an opportunity for us to really educate people about what the issue is and what really a lot of the politicians and even people in the mainstream media is not really talking about.
What are they getting wrong? When you watch, when you read coverage about it, when you watch a debate like tonight, what do you feel like people are getting wrong when they talk about the immigration debate?
Well, I mean, the number one thing is the fact that there is the number one question I get asked all the time is, why can't you just get legal? As if all I have to do is like flip a switch and poof, I'm an American stealing your welfare, right? And even tonight during the debate, when they talked about undocumented immigrants in healthcare, like undocumented workers like me actually contribute billions of dollars in taxes and Social Security. Like I have paid so much taxes this past tax season, I should be a Republican.
Yeah.
Right? So we pay into the system that deports and detains us. Like, so what is that about? And the fact is, in the media, even now, I'm really sorry to say this, even the Washington Post and the New York Times still refer to people like me as illegal. So Define American has actually been at the forefront of actually challenging how news organizations and then how television shows portray immigrants like me.
And we'll talk about Define American and when you started it, and obviously those are a couple of the goals, but how you go about trying to get people to listen.
Well, to be honest, I'm only one story, right? Like if I counted all the undocumented white people that I meet at Starbucks,
that's where they would hang out.
That's where they would hang out, and they tell me they're undocumented, and usually we don't talk about undocumented white immigrants or even undocumented black immigrants from Africa or the Caribbean. The reality is the fastest growing undocumented population are coming from Asia, not from Latin America. I actually think we owe the Mexican people an apology for having made this issue just about Mexican people and just about Latin America, right? There's like 56 million Latin people in this country, and the majority of them have been here for decades, if not centuries. Like, I don't know, when California used to be part of Mexico. So to me, our goal is how do we get people to get this issue out of this border Mexican box that we have locked it in? And for us, storytelling is the way to do that. So if you're undocumented and you want to share your story, if you're white, black, if you're an engineer or if you're a farmer, go to our website, defineamerican.com, and tell us your story. And help us get this issue out of this box that we have relegated it in.
Well, I'm so glad you're doing that. Thank you so much for making the time tonight. It is just great to talk to anybody about this issue, especially you. Jose Antonio Vargas, everybody.